Good morning. Welcome to Satsang. I have not to go to myself. I just have to disengage from the mind. I have not to go anywhere. I'm already what I am. Nobody will know what it is, but I am what I am. It's just that we are engaged with the mind, busy, preoccupied, occupied. So, don't search for who you are. Rather, spot the mind to be able to have to be freed from the mind for a moment. So any question, any doubt, anything you would like to express, welcome. If you want to make me speak, you have to ask me. Ah yeah, there is a mic. Yeah.
Thank you. Is it working? Yes. So, following what you just said, for me to understand who I am, to know who I am, all the work that I have to do is with my mind. I will.
You have not to understand who you are. Otherwise, it's a preoccupation of it's a subject of the mind.
Mm-hmm.
You just have not to be engaged with the mind for a moment. Don't make it a state.
But to get there,
You have not to get there, you are it. I am that. It's not the first time you hear that.
no,
No?
I'm not.
So I am that means I am that.
Mm-hmm.
You have not to go there. That's what I said in the beginning. I have not to go to myself. I am already that. What's going on is that I am engaged with the mind.
So I have to do something with my mind.
You just have not to do something with your mind.
But to get to that point, I need to do something. I need to question my mind.
Yeah?
I need to
Do
stop.
whatever you like, but it's the direction. Because if you speak of your mind, so you already know that it's something which presents itself.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever is presented is the mind. So just to see that already. You can see that just now. Huh? So the search would be for what? What for you search? You search for what?
I search to stop my mind, not to be in my mind.
No, don't stop the mind. You can't stop the mind. It will be only for a while, you know. You just spot the mind. Oh, just now I want to be by myself. So, for that, don't go with whatever is presented. Don't touch it. It may go on, it may present you different things, the curiosity is gone because you really want now to be by yourself. So what do what do you want to know more?
How to get there?
You cannot get there, you are it. You are it. So there must be a confusion. Whatever shows up in you, what is it?
It's my mind.
The mind. And I just said, for once, don't engage with your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there a search here?
Yes, I'll be the observer.
That's the mind which makes it. If you don't use your mind, what is there?
Me? Nothing?
Yeah, I ask you an answer, so you reply that way. But you can very well not reply, and the answer is to just to be.
Mm-hmm.
I started today because we have too much this concept formed by the mind, because it cannot conceive otherwise, that we have to get there, we have to attain it. No, that's why it is said, I am already that. Don't try to know it, otherwise you use your mind. It's a question of being that, just being. So, when that, you don't feel it as an experience, the mind suggests you, because it doesn't know anything else than to experience through feelings or through senses or through the mind. But that's the mind. So don't go there just now. It will always be just now, you know. And whatever is left, keep quite there. I am that. That the mind cannot comprehend, the mind doesn't go there.
Thank you.
So soon? You have to say thank you to yourself if you are freed from your search.
Not yet.
Then don't say thank you. Then you get an information more.
Yes.
Does it help to have an information more? Does the mind will ever help you?
No, I don't think so.
So you want to gather more informations?
Yes.
You will be fatigued. It's okay.
Yeah.
You have to see by yourself that the mind will never go or show you something about what is. So it cannot be the result of even an understanding or of a clarity of mind. You see? Though it looks it's very important, because too much confusion brings you in all directions, so the negation empties more the mind, shows you more and more what is meant by the mind. But in the end, it is to be freed from the mind. It's not to attain freedom, It is to be freed from the mind, from the tyranny of the mind. Even though, of course, in the life you will be engaged again and so on. But that impact that is there to know what's what.
Yes, but when I come to a satsanga,
Yeah.
when I'm doing my search,
Yeah.
I need to use my mind. I need to use my mind or do something with my mind.
Satsang tells you not to do it. You can learn, investigate by yourself and all those things. But if you come to satsang normally, it is to put into practice all what you learned. It's not to learn again something more. It is to put the learning aside, so that what you learned becomes a fact. Mm. That is satsang.
Okay, but I need to make questions to get to the point.
If you still need, ask.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I need.
Then ask. Ask more. Ask. Don't. Yeah. Ask more.
Because my concept now is that I need to. So I have the knowledge.
Yeah.
Part of the knowledge. It's that I need to. It could happen that I need to destroy some things that I think are right, or hard to put in words.
You try to do.
Mm-hmm.
I give you time.
So the thing is, sometimes it's you. I might think, oh, I already know what it is.
It's impossible. If you say that, it is you speak about an experience then.
Yes, that I have an understanding of what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
In my mind.
Yeah. So it's limited.
It's limited.
As the mind is limited.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So are you satisfied with that?
No.
No. No. Obviously not. So don't bring the mind here. Don't ask how, because that's the gateway to the mind. Since you are it anyway, that you are engaged or not, you are what is. Now, since you are too engaged by the mind, so there is a confusion. Some confusion is there. Why don't you simply follow the instruction? Don't touch your mind. I don't ask you to destroy your mind. Just don't touch it. Whatever it does, don't go there for a moment. A moment. And that moment you can give it now. It will always be like now. Huh? And from here, ask me whatever you want.
Still, I can do it now and feel that it's not enough.
What says that?
What?
What says it's not enough?
I'm saying.
The mind!
Okay.
And you touch the mind. You believe now a thought again. Too late. That's what I say. You have to spot what's the mind. That was a thought. Never forget that the mind wants a big bang, enlightenment, the golden carrot. But that's an imagination of the mind. And as soon as you may bite it successfully, it disappears again. Because in the mind, it's time. It comes and goes, it appears and disappears. So the search will go on if you place yourself in the mind. Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's my first time here. How do I address you? Address. Ma'am?
You don't need to address me.
Okay. So, I was wondering, it keeps popping up in my mind, the word attention. I mean...
It is easy. Tension. There is tension in it.
Attention.
Tension is in attention.
Okay.
So what could be tense? Tense at something, the mind. The mind can be concentrated on something.
Mm-hmm.
So it has an object and a subject of attention.
Or the body.
Yeah, it includes whatever you are attending to. Can be the body, can be the emotional heart, can be conceptualizations.
But maybe I don't understand my own question. But so, attention is something with which you can explore things.
Sure.
Outside of the body, but also inside of the body.
Sure.
And if I direct my attention inside the body, I believe my mind is quiet. Because I'm exploring.
What do you mean, what do you meet when you explore the body, the inside of the body? What do you meet?
Meet.
Yeah, you have to meet something.
Yes, I connect with feeling, the mechanical feeling.
Yeah, but if you concentrate up to the end, the inside of your body, you will meet emptiness.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to stop at some interesting stages. Depends what you want. What do you want to know?
If attention is something of the mind,
Yeah.
because it's something which you can control. I mean, in our Western world, our attention is pulled out of your body constantly by external happenings, marketing. But there is also, with your attention, a whole world to explore inside.
Yeah, but I have to ask you, what is your real search? What interests you to that would produce or give you satisfaction or a knowledge you want to know? How you would express that search? Because I am not a specialist in the field of the physics or psychology or even intellectuality. But I would like to that you precise what is your search.
Actually, it's not a search.
Okay.
It came on my path, and I can direct my attention inside my body and connect with my body,
Okay.
and
what,
that's it.
What else do you want to know?
No, no. But I was wondering if you would have something to say about attention and mind. I mean,
No, because for me, the mind, I have a very simple definition. It's a subject and an object. That's the mind. There must be always a subject and an object. And it looks like it constantly goes on changing, the object. It looks like the subject looks the same. And tell me now, how you would call the subject? What do you pronounce when you have an object of attention? What do you say? Who is attentive? Tell me. Is it your neighbor who is attentive?
No.
So?
It's myself, yes.
It's I.
Yes, I.
It's I. Because if you say myself, it's already a quote, it's already less precise. I, simply I. I know this, I don't know this. I go to this, I don't go to this. I.
Me.
So, say I, because you don't say me sees that. You say I see that. It's nearer. I is nearer. Now, let's see if it is permanent. And for that, just give a moment of no qualities. Don't give any object to I. Is it there?
Yes, it's there. It's just being.
It's not
being
there.
I.
It's not there. If you don't give any object to I, how long I stays? Even I am being, it's a quality of now. If you want to be clever.
Well, I don't know really what to say, but...
Great. I wanted to bring you here.
I wake up every morning very happy to see what the day presents. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, hello. I was thinking to share about the confusion about the mind and the reality, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We are a human being.
Yeah, sure. We appear as human beings. Yeah.
What?
We appear as human beings, sure.
Yes, this is the fact. So, maybe to bring this into a visual, how to spot the mind or to understand maybe. it's for the artists, it's a maybe flow state.
I don't understand the flow. Flow?
The mind in the flow state.
Flow.
To create.
But what do you want to know so that I can understand what you say?
Is it the right feeling to be mindless in a flow state?
To be mindless in a flow state. I think if you are mindless, you cannot even say there is a flow. So, what do you want to know?
Artists use this state to create.
Artists have very different ways to live reality of this body and mind, sure. And everyone has a different finds a different way. But all that is in the mind, that's sure. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, and I believe that the mind and life altogether is like a flow state. We accept everything there is.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, wow. You are rare. So you look well with that.
Yes, I love
so
it.
So don't disturb it by questioning, if you are in the flow.
Yes. I'm working on that.
Satsang is harsh because what is the most important to appreciate or to eventually be freed from the mind is to doubt. It's not to go with the flow, it's to doubt, which brings investigation. And with investigation, it means to question everything. Everything is questioned, you see? But it will not help you for the world of the mind, let it be artistical or not. It just, if one has this surge, but what's real in fact? What is there anything rather than nothing? Is there a God? Who am I really? You know, satsang is for that preoccupation. And it will hardly speak of something else, even though it may be very interesting too. But satsang is really a super speciality of this crazy mind. Because it's really amazingly crazy to search who am I, to search the subject which sees this whole world. It's a very particular search, subjective question. Yet there is also a way for that.
So, hello.
Hello.
Will we ever stop questioning?
I, not
I?
we.
We. I.
Yeah. When I will stop questioning.
Yes. Will I ever stop questioning? Who am I?
Sure. Can be just now, huh?
Okay. And
It's a big news what I tell you, and you receive it like, okay, let's go next.
and okay, if I stop questioning who am I just now, is that instance, and will I go back to the question?
Do it, and then we will see. Do it, and then you speak. Not that I will do it, but I tell something I want to know before. Just do it. Now. Now.
Okay.
And then we see. Do it. What are you doing?
Who am I, actually?
Yeah, but do it. Question. It should not stay only there. Who am I, like, oh, I will have a coffee after satsang. No? Now you have a work. Put all your efforts, your guts, your fire to be free from the tyranny of the mind and ask, who am I?
I am I.
You didn't ask yet. You already gave an answer. You have done it. You have not done it. You gave an answer before. So the answer is dismissed. Ask that question as I showed you.
Hello, Ganga.
Hello.
The I seems evident to me.
Mm-hmm.
Have I stopped the search?
If your search were stopped, you would not ask me.
Yeah.
You see, I is obvious to you, you said?
Yeah, the I seems evident to me.
But which kind of evidence?
It just seems that I know who I am.
Then don't ask anything from here.
Yeah, but so we keep coming to satsang. Well, I keep coming to satsang, and I have this compulsion to keep learning and come to satsang. So, do I really know?
You see,
If I have the doubt, I don't.
yeah, the doubt is there.
Yeah.
The doubt is in the mind, and it looks like you pay attention to it.
Yeah.
So you are still giving reality to the mind.
Mm-hmm.
You see. You see, in satsang, I think there are two ways to come to satsang. Or you come because you cannot do otherwise. There is a very deep need to solve this question. Or you come because you like the subject and you are quiet about it. So you keep quiet, and it's a good space for it. Now, if you have a doubt, you could ask, who is doubting? After all, rather than to try to remove a doubt, wonder who is doubting. Is it the I you said that you is so obvious? Is it that I?
No, I think it's the mind.
Great. So why do you go there? You see, to be freed from the tyranny of the mind, you have to be uncompromising. To at least have a moment of alone with yourself.
Thank you.
Why I keep analyzing and remembering
Remembering what?
done, what is done and said
Gotcha.
and felt. I want to record and memorize.
But that is the work of the mind, to forget and record and remember. That's his job.
Joy?
Job.
Job.
It is his job. It's nature. He remembers, he forgets.
But sometimes it's too much. It's like recording and recording and re-recording.
Yeah, you get fatigued. Sure. The mind is too much.
Maybe it is inviting to writing, to write it all down.
It's a way. And then after you throw that in the river.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good way to unload. Going into the past is very heavy, you see, very fatiguing. Yeah.
Some satsang ago you told me something and it stayed somehow in me and I did not question. So you mentioned that the humanity, so I also have this strong image about paradise and from where it is coming. Is it not related to that what you are to that what you are speaking here? So it's
No, because there is no promise.
Okay.
Promises. There is no promises in satsang. One doesn't promise that you will have a better life, like a paradisiac life. One just promise, okay, let's take that word, that you can be freed just now from being continuously with the mind. The paradise and the hell are in the mind, you know. They are archetypes very deeply rooted in the human, sure. All the religions, they spring from there and disappear there.
maybe then I don't use
The correct word.
Yes, because to be free for all of them is paradise for me.
You may have great surprises then in the mind.
Then I really forget the word. I just wanted to know from where it's coming. The image. I do not want to cling on that. You just mentioned it's we are somehow deeply connected with this image, and that I wanted to know from where it's coming.
Okay, now you know. It's an archetype. Deep. Every human being wants that. Now, question, am I only a human being? There is no religion without paradise, promised paradise. You see, because it helps the human being to be consoled, to have some rest in this tormented samsara. Duality means. So that they have their role in that way. But some people will question, because you have to also obey many rules. To go to paradise, you have to win it. You have to attain it. So they will have a question, but what's God? If I have to obey God, but I have to also know what is it after all, and so on. So here the satsang may appear. Yeah, you are not only a human being. You are not only I am born. You are not only the mind and the body. That's the appearance we have. I have.
Can I ask another question?
Sure.
It's a question about the manifestation. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I've heard you giving two different answers to the same question.
That's possible.
So the question was, when you are in a relationship and yeah, and one is a seeker
And the other not.
and the other one is not, and the first answer I heard from you was that the relationship is doomed.
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes I'm fanatic.
Yeah. Right. The second, well, the second one is not going to be fanatic then. The second answer that you gave was that it could work or not. So okay, I understand. One is fanatic and one is like you.
You know this. Anyway, in this manifestation, you try to manage. You try.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you say, I am a seeker of, I would like to know if what the wise men say since ages. What they mean by emptiness, or what they mean by I am that, and all those things. You go your way. You don't bring even your lover here, even if he's near you. You go your own way. You cannot do that with someone. Already I is too much. So imagine. So, yes. So go your own way, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, good luck, I don't know. You will try something.
Thank you.
There is no couple coming to satsang, you see. It's everyone comes for himself. Yeah.
Yes. It's working?
Hello.
Hi. I'm new,
Yes.
so I'm a beginner. But
Maybe not, we don't know.
no, I am. But the important thing is to know who I am.
No, it depends. If it is important for you, I mean, you cannot. Is it for you? It's important.
For me, it's important
Okay.
to find inner peace.
Okay.
So I believe that inner peace will come with knowing myself, knowing who I am and what I'm not.
Okay.
For a beginner like me, do you have any sort of advice to find? Will I find
Sure.
inner peace?
Sure. I can advise you. Spot or see that whatever comes in your mind, I am not only that. But without compromise. Huh? Let it be a presentation sensual with the body, let it be emotional, or let it be conceptual. I am not that. I say only, but you can say I am not that. And at some point, you will see yourself, how far it goes. But that's a good direction, because the mind then leaves you somehow. Many concepts leaves you, and you don't want to save them, because you know I'm not that. So it's it will leave you moments of more free till you are freed from the tyranny of the mind. I didn't say the mind will still reappear and all that, but its tyranny may go. Okay? And don't tell anymore, I am a beginner. You are just a seeker. Yeah. You see, it's not that you have to realize who you are. You have to realize what you are not. So.
That sounds easier.
It is easy. Yes. Yes. But you see, it is so uncompromising that the the ideas are negated, the feelings are negated, the body is negated, And the spiritual platforms are negated. But finally, you are at peace. You have not to reach anywhere impossible and utopias, which never happens.
So, Ganga, so for me, I think this is a very big challenge.
Ah.
Because I see myself with a body and a mind.
Sure.
But which are mine, but I am not it.
Which I what?
Which are mine.
Yeah.
But I am not it.
Okay.
So.
Where is the challenge if you say that?
Well, it's a challenge because I think the mind is the challenge, the big challenge here. Because I can understand this, but...
it's an understanding.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I have to live accordingly with this, and I think that's the challenge.
Oh, no. The life is with this body and mind, you know. That you cannot change.
Yes.
That will be the same as it has always been. Nothing will change. You have what may be different is that you know it's an appearance. It's what I acquired because of the birth. I have this body, I have this mind. But in fact...
Yes, but at the same time, knowing that, it gives me peace.
Then keep quiet.
Yes, no, but it's not like something that I can feel all the time, you know?
Oh, yeah. You cannot feel that all the time as a person. Yeah. A person is in duality, in time and space. Yeah. So whatever will appear even about this, what is, will appear in forgetfulness and in remembrance. There is no way out about that.
Okay.
But you are no more deluded. You know, it's my mind which forgot. It's my mind which remembers even. So I am prior to all that. That's what I am. So forget this cherished concept of permanency, because as a human being it's impossible. And yet you can say, if you are not engaged with your mind just now, I would put it in word, but it doesn't need. I am that. So it's always available when you are not in your mind. So I would not say that is a remembrance in the mind. It's just you don't go in your mind. Then there will be probably an impression in the mind. Oh, I remember. But it's already a step farther.
Good morning.
Good morning.
After your last answers, it came to me very strong, the detachment. It is a kind of living in this between being detached and being in a body that has to deal with
things.
And the thing maybe is in certain times we feel that we have to go to the past, we have to go to the future, or we simply go.
Yeah, as human beings, sure, sure.
And it makes a difference to think that if I have the power to not be attached when I go there, in this direction or that direction, it can be more liberating. I don't know.
I would not say so.
No.
You will fail. You may be detached for a while and then again attachment is there. You know, this body-mind, you have to see that it is time. It is time. There is a birth and a death. And in between, a life, personal life. It's time. And what's time? It is appearance and disappearance. It goes on changing all the time. So sometimes I'm detached. Oh, I feel finally I think well, and I think this is it. And then again attached, and then I think, oh, if I am more working on detachment and so on, I will be more myself and all. But the base is wrong. This person will never be constantly detached. So, satsang is not addressed to a person. Satsang is trying to remind you that you are not only a person. And as it is impossible to capture what is left when you are not engaged in your mind, what I wanted to say, you cannot even say it's detachment and so on. These are different parts, you see. It's like the path of the yogis. They go into detachment to be in a certain state in their mind, which is samadhi, mahasamadhi, and all those things. Okay. But they have to maintain that state. So it's acquired. It was not there before. It's the result of their efforts and practices. That's nothing to do with what you really are. I don't know if I answered your question.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
If not, you can still ask.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
Is the physical suffering, I mean diseases, connected with this no search or...
No. Somebody who is free. Ramanai died out of cancer, and Nisargadatta of this, and Papaji of this. We all die out of something. Free or not.
It's nature. Nature.
Yeah, nature, it's the way it presents itself. Yeah. No culpability there.
Sure.
Yeah. You know, in India they give a lot of stories. Unhappily, I'm not a storyteller, but you can go and hear them or read them. But they present many cases, different, extremely even shocking, of people who were in circumstances which were not even accepted by spirituality, let's say like that, and they got free in the middle of a certain circumstance which was looking like, oh, that's not possible. And there is even a saying, Pingalawat, like did this prostitute. So, what counts? The fire, this need, this surge, which is essential in your life. Otherwise, you have a fuck life. You have to solve that. Pingalawat, even a prostitute, she may have done all this and this, but at least she had that fire. Done. And she may even continue her job. Or not. Who cares? Pingalawat. And remember, and they give many, many instances of a king with all his enjoyments and all that, and and still they make it. So to speak of detachments and all that, for me, there is no quality which will work except probably this fire, this need to be free. Yeah. So don't search sideways difficult qualities to acquire. It will take all your life to gain that, and you will still fail. You see, there was a yogi, it's just an example. He was alone, he was detached, he was like living very simple and all that, always meditating. And a deer once entered his little hut, and he started to feed that little friend. He became a friend. And when the yogi was dying, he didn't contemplate anything. He said, "Who will take care of my deer?" So you see, you can make all the efforts to be concentrated on that. You may fail. But have this fire. You cannot invent that fire, sure. But you can come to circumstances which gives you more petrol on that. If you answer.
So we are talking a little bit about action and no action. No. So because the yoga brings us a lot of directions, no? Or
Yeah, but
techniques.
it makes you ask those questions. Very good yoga. If you were not doing yoga, maybe those questions would never have come to you. But in Boga also, you see, yoga, Boga. Boga is enjoyment. Yoga is the path of asceticism, let's say like that. In Boga also you can free yourself. But now it should not be an excuse, because the Bogists, the enjoyers, they have can in mind also, and they will say, "Oh, I enjoy, doesn't matter, Fire! The fire has to abide in you. I don't know how to call it, but if you have it, you know what I mean.
There is something I can do for the world?
Be yourself. What Ramana did for the world, tell me. And we still remember him today. He was just on his sofa. And the whole world remembers what he says today. Be yourself. Thank you very much.